Board members, let's go ahead and gather back together and get moving forward with our full agenda today. And as a reminder, we have cupcakes in this back corner for you behind Member Lear, so don't forget to get those. As soon as we are ready, Chair Hall, we are going to go into agenda item 3. This is the Audit Committee report, and I'm going to turn time over to Chair Hall.
A moment here. This came before our audit committee, and we did make the decision to bring this to the full board to consideration. And CAE Davis is here. If she wants to make her way up at this time, if you have any questions, you can ask her. But the motion would be that the audit committee would the audit department would consult with providing technical assistance on the design, implementation, and operating effectiveness of USDB strategic plan and internal control system. And so we did talk with CAE Davis about this before, just to make sure they had the capacity to be able to do something like this, and our audit department was on board to bring this forward. So if you have any questions about this, CAE Davis is here to answer those questions.
Sure. Point of order, Member Bogus.
So because that's not the motion that's in backup, wouldn't that be a substitute motion?
I believe so. That's what I'm trying
I wasn't making the motion. I was just trying to describe what we were doing here right now.
So there's no motion before us yet.
Right. I just didn't know if you had any.
Sure.
I guess I'd make the motions and we can ask questions. So can we put that up on the screen, the motion?
There's a potential motion that in backup we could probably get on the screen. While that's happening, CAE Davis, is there anything you want to add here? You don't have to. Yeah, go ahead.
So Chief Audit Executive Debbie Davis. As you're aware, Internal Audit recently completed an internal audit of Utah schools for the deaf and blind. You're also aware that the State Board of Education has, through statute, some additional responsibilities with the schools for the deaf and blind. And Superintendent Hart was named by the board as the interim superintendent. So she made the request kind of to just continue the momentum of addressing the concerns that were identified in the audit. They've already started addressing them, but because internal audit has expertise in these areas that were mentioned, strategic planning, internal control systems, but recognizing the board, we work for the board directs our work, we wanted to make it kind of an official project on the audit plan. So that is why the recommendation is before you today.
Thank you. And Chair Hall, if this went through committee, then it is under you to put this motion forward from committee, if you will.
I would like to go ahead and make the motion that the board update the internal audit plan to include a USDB consultation that will be started upon finalization of a consultancy agreement and approval of the board.
Okay, and help me understand, with this committee, do we need a second on this one? Not on this one either. Okay. I've got a question from Vice Chair Wood.
Actually, it's just a comment. We actually have the same motion coming out of our USDB committee tomorrow. So if this passes today, can not have to have that motion tomorrow. But we highly support this. We understand that there are some needs to continue looking at each of those internal controls and making sure that we haven't missed things, as we've seen that we have missed things in the past, and moving forward, we're doing a better job. So thank you for this.
Thank you. So and that's good to know. We can take care of this now since it's before the body, and then we can adjust tomorrow's committee report. The motion before the board is that the board update the internal audit plan to include a USDB consultation that will be started upon finalization of a consultancy agreement and approval of the board. Seeing no lights, let's go ahead and vote. Okay, that passes. 14 in favor, 1 abstention coming from Member Carey. Back to you, Chair Hall. That concludes your report. Okay, it's got to be good to be chair of audit.
Thank you.
Okay.